guys, so I know it has been a while, and because of that reason, I'm like, let's get back in the motion of things, starting with a must-have Q&A. So on my Instagram, I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and you guys did ask me some questions. Some with some questions, and some were some good questions, you know? And so I'm here to answer it. So let's just jump into it. Question number 1. How was your experience on Love Island USA? How was that? It was actually really great. My favorite thing about it, I'm not gonna lie, was the fact that I didn't get to look at my phone for 2 weeks. They put us in a quarantine of some type, and basically no phone, you couldn't watch TV, because you weren't supposed to know real world events were happening. You weren't allowed to talk to your family, friends. Like, you are secluded to just you and your handler. I actually really enjoyed it. I love my handler. Shout out to her. Because there was no TV, I was just reading books. So I was reading books and sleeping and eating good and getting the Fijian sun. It was a real vacation, like truly a moment to just relax. And that was the most relaxed I was ever in my life. Baby, the way my skin was feeling, insane. It was from rest and health and food that was not processed. Like, you can read every ingredient on the back of their stuff, but that is a conversation for another time. Next question. Oh, how can I forget? Also, like, I made new friends. It was just a fun experience. It felt like camp, adult camp. Now, next question. Will you do another TV show, like another reality TV show? I'm not against it. I'm down. I was in the process of doing another show. It was for a different network. Unfortunately, I did not get it. And looking back on it, I don't think I would have survived on that show. I physically was not ready for that at all. But who knows? If it's in my future, it'll happen. You'll see me. But definitely, you will see me on your screen again. Have I done any body surgery? Actually, I have. I got my wisdom teeth removed, if that counts as a surgery. But listen, I did all 4 at one time. I should tag a picture of what I looked like. It was crazy. I was looking like the Nutty Professor, swollen, just swollen. But other than that, that was the only surgeries I've ever done. Not really looking to do any at the moment. I'm pretty content. I think God took his time. That's how I've been feeling, you know. Yeah. What brings me the most happiness at this moment in time? Love. It does. It makes me most happy. The love I have for my friends and my family, especially being in the industry that I'm in, and I want to continue to grow, and you understand that, like, it gets rough. Or it's just a business that I think it's a lot about just like networking and meeting people, but sometimes, like, not even sometimes, a lot of the times the relationships aren't that deep, very surface level, very like what you doing. I'm a person that I genuinely do like interaction, like interact with people, talking to people, getting to know somebody. So when I'm able to experience like real love, real care, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot more, especially post the Love Island experience, and I truly got to really like understand it more. Yeah, after Love Island, it made me appreciate the people in my life a lot more, because I unfortunately did get to experience the other side of like, when love ain't even that real, when it's not what you think it is, or people love the idea of you and not really you. It's a lot. So I think love, yeah, all kinds of love. I appreciate it. It really makes me happy. It makes me smile from the inside out. It inspires me. Even musically, it inspires me in many different ways. If you could change your name, would you? And if so, what to? Honestly, right now, like my name, I think my mom did a really good job in picking Alana. Baby me couldn't really have a say in what I wanted my name to be, but now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? I think I am an Alana. Now, I've heard people say they think I look like my name starts with a K. I think I can see it. I don't know. if you didn't know me, you didn't know my name was Alana, what would you think my name was? That's interesting. So put that in the comment section. Another name, I think I'd keep my name. I really do like my name a lot. However, I use also like my name as my artist name. I have considered changing my name into having like just specifically an artist name and don't go by Alana, and I have that name ready. Like, I actually really like the name. However, I didn't decide yet if I'm gonna do it yet, but if I do change the name, I want it to be like a reveal, so I can't tell you guys. I'm just gonna say it starts with an M. Yeah. Next question. Am I dating yet? Wouldn't you guys like to know if I'm dating yet? I'm taking dates. I'm open to dates right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only person, especially because COVID had hit. When COVID had hit, exception to one, I was really like, I don't know, it made me not, I wouldn't say it made me anything. It's just I haven't found much interest in people, or found people that I was really interested in like that and wanting to go on dates with or date. So it's like, if they present it, cool, but I'm not really on the hunt. There was somebody that was fine, though, that was like, listen, man, but it, you know, life kept that apart. And you know what, I think I see why life did now. I wasn't ready for all that. I wasn't ready for all that sex. I wasn't, cause I could feel the pain. You was gonna stress me and just falling out and all that. I couldn't. Thank you for the distance. Recently, I'd say I did come across somebody that I would consider, like, you know what I'm saying, but life, that's another life thing too. But yeah, I'm open to dates right now. But very rarely I've noticed that I find myself like meeting people that I'm like, yo, I like you, like for real, I like you. Plus also, like, people be scared of me. I'm like, what you scared of me for? Do I look scary? I don't know. Yeah, people be scared, like they won't say nothing to me, or like, yeah, that's actually it, they won't say nothing to me. Just even recently I had a situation where like a person just was acting normal as if nothing, like I had no idea, not a clue, not a thing. So they meet me, hi, most blankest face I've seen. I don't expect people to see me and be like, I like you, but you know what I'm saying, like it just no light, no nothing, just a straight like, oh hi, you know, and it is what it is. I'm like, okay, cool, everything just calm. I leave. They texting a friend, yo, she's cute as hell, like da-da-da, like, where was this energy, sir? Where was this energy when you seen me? You don't say nothing. People don't be saying nothing, they just be staring at me. You had all that on your chest, but you just not even a hello, but you're doing after this, or hey, like, are you in town, are you around? None of that. Just, how'd you get into the influencer lifestyle? So I got into the influencer lifestyle because of Love Island. I had no idea about influencing, didn't know it was a job, had no clue until I came off. Obviously, like, being on reality TV, it kind of opened up my network more. I was meeting more people, and a lot of those people I'm meeting were influencers. So like, I'm over their crib, they're getting boxes and packages of things, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And they're like, yeah, I work for this company. I'm like, okay, cool. And they're breaking it down. I'm like, wait, so they're just sending you clothes? Yeah, like they just send me clothes to take pictures in. They pay me, and I'm like, yeah, pay me to be a hot girl. And I'm like, that's a job. Yeah, I'm like, I want that. What was the worst thing that happened on Love Island USA? The worst thing that happened was I went home. Like I said, it was a good old time. It was adult camp, it was vacation, it was Fiji. When they send you home like you off the island in like 2 days, like out the country, back in the United States. That hurt. Baby, that hurt. Just like your dream was just wrecked. That hurt. Plus, they really only give you 30 minutes to get out the crib. So, I left pants, one of my flip-flops. Like, I left a lot of stuff. So then I had to wait for them to like ship me a box of my stuff, because whatever didn't make it into the suitcase, it got left in Fiji. So I had to wait for my stuff. because you couldn't go back into the house. Once you exited out of that villa, that was your last time ever being in that villa. Where do you get your outfits from? So I influence a lot of my outfits I get from collabs that I do. I like Fashion Nova, but I have actually been wearing Fashion Nova a lot lately. I've been wearing a lot of just random brands. But honestly too, I'm about to start going thrifting again. It's been a long time, years, but I keep finding, like, I keep seeing people like with some real unique pieces, and I'm like, where'd you get that? And they be like, oh, I went thrifting, and I'm like, dang. So I have some pretty cool shops around my area that I'm like, yo, especially the jewelry pieces and the shades and those things. I'm like, yo, I could probably find some stuff that ain't nobody wearing, you feel me? So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that and see how that works. Let me know if you want to go on a not even a haul. Oh, we could do a thrifting haul, or come shopping with me so you can, you know, watch me find these things. How is your mental health? Fucking falling apart, man. I'm falling apart. No, actually, I'm doing well. I'm learning how to be present, like very present. And now that I've been doing that, I'm really content. I know where I want to go. I have plans of how I'm gonna get there. And I'm actively making steps, but while I'm doing it, I'm just remaining really present, so I'm not thinking like, why am I not there yet? I'm just going through the process, which is making me just enjoy it. I mean, am I excited every day all the time? Like, oh my God, yes, I'm happy to be alive. No. Am I happy to be alive? Of course. But yeah, I just be content. I don't know what age it is when you wake up one day and shit just don't be as lit as it was. You know, when you're like 7 or 6 and you're like, yeah, I'm up. What's up, everybody? Like, I don't know. I really be thinking, what day, like, what age did that stop? Because I'm like, damn, I don't wake up just like, ah, what's up, everybody? And I would want to do that. I would like to feel that. But I feel like only when I know like big events are happening, I get super, super excited. But like lately, I just be like, oh, or like something good happened. I'm like, okay, it's happening. The process is happening, it's going, you know? So worst date, best date. I don't think I've had a worst date where I'm like, oh, they've been cute, just cute stuff. Like I can't think of like the best. I mean, I've had interesting moments. I've had somebody like want to do like a morning date, I guess, before I was leaving, because I was going out of the city or whatever. They met me in the city and was like, oh, like, you know, like, I want to take you on a date. Like, I'm like, oh, well, I'm leaving, you know, trying to dip off. And they're like, no, like, we could do it in the morning. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. And then they took me out to eat, you know, like a nice breakfast, which was nice. Like, we talked, and then I pulled up to the date. And they were just like, no, like, I'll ride you back on the back of my motorcycle. I don't want to be on the back of nobody's motorcycle. I'm scared. I'm not Lizzie McGuire just through the streets, but you know, you're there. So then I was like, okay. And then I left, and I went back on the motorcycle, and we were riding around. It was cool, and it was a good time. How do you keep your body so fit? Honestly, I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. It's multiple things. I have a fast metabolism. 2, I'm also a tall girl. I'm 5'9". So yeah, like it takes a lot for me. It takes a lot of weight for me to be able to like get bigger where you'll really notice it, or for me to look bigger in my frame. I come from a line of small women, so like it's genetics play a role in this too. But also I work out very recently. Actually, I've started working out past couple of months. And let me stop saying vegan, plant-based. I'm in and out of a plant-based diet. But all the food, majority of the food that I eat is like whole foods or like cooked foods. Like I don't do a lot of fast foods. I'm eating like rice, chicken, that type of stuff. Yeah, so those were the questions. I really enjoyed them. I liked them. There was a couple more that was getting a little too personal. I was like, why you want to know that? Why you trying to get on my nosy? You know. Thank you for sending over the questions. I enjoyed answering them. I appreciate you taking out the time to even ask. Did I say ask or ask? I don't know. I remember somebody got on my ass about that. They were like, ask. I was like, ask. They were like, ask, not ask. And now I don't even know what I do anymore, but I be trying to watch it. I'm like, you know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and put that notification, tap that ball or whatever, because more is to come this month. And oh, also don't forget to tune into the music. I got more music out, y'all. Like, let me know what you think. Run it up, run them numbers up. They're on all platforms, so you can get it. I don't want no excuses. I don't want none of that. None of that. I don't want to hear none of it. All right, it's out. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time.